Oh, just give me a minute here. Or 32 seconds. Should I get a 32-second credit on my 3 minutes? Is that not how it works? I just sense the freedom of speech. We're off 20 Frank Avenue. So, your bond referendum. Who's it? Let me get my notes here. 36 million, all towards athletics, nothing towards academics whatsoever on your bond referendum. And there's a couple of issues with the bond referendum, but one point I want to make, which would have been made if you allowed me to attend the meetings, was that I believe it was over 20 years ago when you first renovated your football field, put the irrigation system and the sod down before it was renovated the second time. There was a discussion that the land that's bordering the entire length of the football field and into where you redid the parking lot is owned, not the Massapequa Reserve, Department of Transportation. And they don't want the liability of maintaining that anymore because the kids, as you know, build a dirt bike track back there, have keg parties, and it's a safety danger during the football games as well. There was discussions over 20 years ago to build a temporary emergency entrance ramp in that area, as in the district, to give that land over so that the state is no longer liable. And then you would have the ability to have an entrance ramp onto the Bethpage Parkway so that in the event of large events going on, an ambulance is parked in the parking lot. The response time to the hospital would be Bethpage to Hempstead Turnpike right to, what is that called, St. Joseph's. Instead now they're going to have to go all the way up Woodward and down, you know the route if you know the route. So, as any parent would tell you, you probably want a better response time in the event of something happens. But those things hopefully never have to happen in Farmingdale. But the advantage of that emergency entrance ramp would have also been if any issues happened in that area for the community as well. That's one thing that wasn't even discussed, as in the land being what was being done to see about being able to take over that land. If anybody Google Maps it, will see what I'm talking about. Again, $36 million all towards athletics, and the project is going to be a great project, but nothing towards athletics. Now, you used to have a print shop. You even still have the Mark Piven fund. But your graphic arts program, the students used to print all the stationery, etc. Where is a type of plan being put in? Again, and I keep bringing this up, to restore your TV studio and to enhance the graphic arts program. This could have been put, what's another $1 million on your $36 million bond that you were trying to pass? So the fact that none of it was even discussed, when you were planning it for a while anyway, the improvements of the pool and the fields. So part of that bond, or additional amounts, it should have been added to that bond to be geared towards improving the academics.
Thank you, Mr. Roth. Anybody else? Another call for a motion to be in executive.